I'm glad you had a better time with your solo thing than I had with mine.
Oh.
So this one is for Naruto the movie Shippuden Blood Prison.
Mm.
So I ended up with this movie on my Xbox account because last year, the year before, they gave away a bunch of free movies as part of their Xbox Anime Month contest, or not contest, promotion. That's it. And I kind of I'd been reading Naruto when Shonen Jump came to America with the big magazines, and then I read up. I think I must have read like 20 or 30 volumes of it, and then for whatever reason, when they made the time jump to the Shippuden, I just kind of fell off of it.
Mhm.
And so I said to myself, you know what? Maybe I was missing something. I have this free movie that I picked up. I'm bored right now. Why not? So So what I'll just say right away is that this blatantly fails the if you hadn't watched the show, would you have any idea what was going on contest
Uh,
or test? Because they use a lot of terminology from the show that even I didn't know exactly what it meant, but I figured it out from cultural knowledge and context. Um, but and this one also. All right, so let me pitch you on this movie. Uh, Basically, somebody impersonates Naruto um, and commits some crimes so that he is then sent to a special ninja prison, the Blood Prison, where the warden has this power that he can use to block somebody's ability to use chakra, which is their version of magic, basically.
okay.
And so a normified Naruto has to try to prove his innocence and escape. That is not a bad premise at all when you get down to it. It's kind
Yeah.
of perfect for a one-off movie because you can introduce new characters who can just be one-offs. You can you take the character out of their normal context, which in Naruto's case is being a member of the Hidden Village or Hidden Leaf Village ninjas. And so, yeah, if you just want to go do something different because they've done a couple of movies by this point, why not?
Hmm.
Where it kind of fails, first off, Naruto as a whole, actually not as a whole, Naruto after like the first couple of seasons kind of developed a reputation for some, maybe blunt, some garbage tier animation. I was more of a manga person than an anime person with it, so I've only seen clips, and every series is going to have some fails. Like look at the first season of Dragon Ball Super, but the emphasis. I think what was going on with Naruto was you had a particular directorial emphasis on movement over detail. So it's like the characters could move very fluidly, but they'd look like weird Muppet people. Not, Muppet people is wrong. Like they look like sacks of fluid moving around at times. Like I don't know quite how to describe it.
Oh, jeez.
I've seen some bad moments, uh, and which is odd because you'd kind of expect a movie that presumably was released in theaters if it followed the normal pattern for these things to get the A treatment, right?
Right.
But no, like even if I think of its contemporaries, individual episodes of Bleach I've seen. Actually, most individual episodes of anything from 2011, 2012 that I've seen looked better than this.
Mm.
Uh, like the line work wasn't especially great, and the color palette was really dull, and not in a way where they're trying to emphasize the starkness of the prison. Because if you'd had like a more vibrant color palette in the opening scene where he where he was being impersonated and then imprisoned, that would have actually been a really neat touch. But no, I think they just I think it wasn't. No, this is well after they had kind of figured out how digital paint worked in anime. So I don't know what the excuse is.
Laziness, probably.
Yeah, yeah. Um, the other thing I'll say about it is that the overall story was not especially engaging.
Mm.
The overall premise is that, and also, I found myself asking some very key questions early on, like, okay, if this guy has this power that can seal another user's chakra as long as he lives, why isn't he out there conquering the world?
Uh,
Um, and the answer is that his village had once actually conquered the world, but their secret weapon somehow turned on them. The Paradise Box, which is clearly supposed to be like a Pandora's box type thing,
yeah.
turned on them, or yeah, and so the village ever since has been trying to make the hidden flower village, hidden grass village, great again. And the way they do that is they sacrifice the chakra of powerful people to unlock the door where the Paradise Box is held. And one of these included the warden's son, who was the best friend of this woman here with the do-rag.
Okay.
Who this woman with the do-rag, who in the English dub at least had an exceptional or had a noticeably feminine voice and looked very feminine, was apparently pretending to be a guy so she could be a prisoner there. Like that was a complete failure of art and voice directing.
Yeah. Oof.
But yeah, it was just kind of had like a dull pace, and also I know that this is going to be a controversial opinion online that I've never heard anybody express before, but Naruto is kind of an annoying protagonist.
Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah.
And so having long scenes where he's the focal character, like the only named character of any importance, and him like it was kind of interesting watching him trying to escape, and the end fight scene was kind of neat, but there's a lot of middle there that just wasn't terribly engaging because it's like they were trying to actually okay so you know how like if you're watching a ongoing shonen anime, one of the things they'll do to save a little bit of budget is they'll have seemingly unnecessary flashbacks to things that happened like the last episode, or in some cases they like are just drawing your attention to a detail earlier in the episode, so maybe they'll zoom in
Yeah.
something you
Yeah.
saw. This does it twice that I recalled, and it was for things that like, how did anybody who is paying attention to the movie not be expected, or how should anybody who is paying attention to the movie not be expected to remember when this when this woman was introduced 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago?
Yeah. Yeah, that can be a little irritating, and when you watch certain anime, yeah, like yeah, it's they say something, and then like yeah, like 2 minutes later, they're like they just flash back to them repeating it again. Oh, okay.
Yep, exactly. Like, okay, you saved a few dollars, cool.
Yeah.
The pacing almost felt like it was a couple of episodes shoved together. Now that I think about it, like there, or I should say, nah, maybe that's not right. There wasn't quite the same sort of like rise and fall you'd expect for that. But
Yeah.
um, I also immediately had the question of, wait. In a world where there are ninjas who can use illusion to look like each other, why is everybody immediately believing them and throwing Naruto into prison, including his own friends and allies? Like no trial. There isn't even when the trial of Naruto could have been a funny scene in its own.
Wow. Hey, I guess the people in this show were so irritated with Naruto they just wanted to get rid of him, and without a trial or anything.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like that. They did explain it at the end when the entire supporting cast showed up to or to help him out with the last fight against the beast inside of the Paradise Box, and they revealed that well, no, the reason that we didn't tell you is because we knew you couldn't keep a straight face, so you had to believe that you were being arrested, because they basically said, well, we know he didn't do this, but these other villages are saying that they saw him doing it. Clearly somebody is setting him up to try to take him to this prison. Let's find out why. Which that's a lot of pain to put the guy through.
Yeah, it is. Jeez.
So like I say, it redeems itself slightly in the last battle. Though okay, there was a character I didn't get to in this show called Killer Bee.
Yeah.
Who I basically knew from cultural osmosis, because I don't think that I got to it in the series proper, or maybe I did, I just forgot, that Naruto could summon a giant frog. And it makes sense that other people could summon other things. This Killer Bee guy, who's actually over here, at least I think his name is Killer Bee, he has a summon too. And I cannot tell you how flummoxed I was when suddenly a minor kaiju-sized octopus with the upper body of a humanoid, like basically a half octopus, half minotaur, the size of a large building, showed up and was speaking in 2010's rap lingo. Because apparently that's Killer Bee's thing too.
Oh.
And I was
yeah, sorry, got it.
I was just so confused about what was going on.
Yeah, that's
what is this movie? What is this series?
Hey, good to see you, D Rhino.
Hey, man. Yeah. So yeah, I took a chance on something new. It didn't entirely work out. It's not making me want to go, oh, maybe I should give Naruto Shippuden a chance. Like, no, I got what I wanted out of the series.
Yeah.
Also, I'm also going to say that the character designs in the Shippuden part of the series, they feel like the creator of the show, or the creator of the manga, when he was getting around to so he did a big time skip in the middle of the series. I'd say the character designs from the first half are pretty solid, or first section are pretty solid. In the Shippuden section, which is the time jump, basically the Z to compared to, or DBZ compared to Dragon Ball. Yeah. It's like somebody gave him a generic 2000s, here's how you draw manga book.
Oh.
And he just took all of his character design ideas from that. Because like Naruto has a transformation called Sage Mode. It's basically him with a different jacket.
Yeah.
And weird frog eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not a very inspiring movie. And I think you would have to have been really just immersed in the series to want to watch it. So I guess this is my long roundabout way of saying I see why Xbox and Funimation / Crunchyroll were giving it away for free. But at least this one didn't have Boruto.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have a transition. It's and also when Naruto is being processed into the prison, it is implied that his hinder is violated.
Oh.
In the course of the inspection.
Oh.
Because comedy.
Was this Joker 2? Oh.